Mr. Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen.
Jewish. Can I help you?
Yes.
God bless. It's good to see you. It's a lot of years. And I said I was sitting down in Malibu with the wife. It's her birthday in the sun and boom. And they said a telethon. And I knew it's for the kids, you know. But for a minute there, I started to spit up. Because I knew this is a schlep trip from Malibu to see you standing there going, help me, help me. You know, the kids need help, but stop. Don't beg. Don't beg. You were a big star once. You got to remember who the hell you are. You don't have to sit there and beg for the kids in the wheelchairs. Let them live, be well. God will be good to them. But you don't have to stand here and have a fireman sit here for 8 hours, and then you sit with the $3 million, and they're walking around going, I'm busting my brain for the lousy $3 million. These guys, they give you the money gladly. How long have you had that? Anyway, you don't got enough. You don't have enough trouble. Now you got to twitch. Man's sitting there like a Jew whale, and he's twitching. There's the old buddy, Ed McMahon. Every night he gets up in the morning and punches Johnny Carson's picture. How you doing, big guy?
Good, Don. You're looking
I looked
good.
at your trail, and the booze is running down the stairs. We used to drink together. You didn't do that. You were busy chasing broads. Anyway, you folks don't know this guy. When he was with Dean Rest his soul, this man was in heat 24 hours a day. That's why he got the bad back and everything. Sliding off those broads all the time. Boom. You're smiling at that? You were so big once. It's a funny business how you wind up an announcer for the heavy Jew sitting over here for kind of. Well, I know you've been sick and all, but it's a good gimmick. Hey, telethon, you know, every year it comes out the same with the tuxedo and the gum and the licorice and the make someone happy. So he comes out here like a fat guy with no tie, bum, 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 and a mercy mission. And it's a good gimmick. It's catching on. But God bless, you're going to be well, I swear to God. Sit on the boat with the wife and the kid, you know, and you have that new wonderful child. How old is the child now?
11.
Yeah, that's... What's the other one in Illinois? He drops him by a train station. He's got 5 sons that are sitting home now going, where's the check? The hell with the telethon. We need a check. Dad, don't send us anything. But you're looking good, Jerry. You'll be fine. God bless you.
Thank you. I certainly appreciate everything you've said, Don.
Hey, where am I going? You know what I mean?
You're going back to the beach.
I'm going back to the beach. Sitting with the other Jews in the beach chair going... That's what the wife does. She don't do that. She sits in the chair with the jewelry signaling ships. It's not easy, folks. This is not easy. You know what I mean? I know you're the bus trip audience. You come in, come out, boom, and he does his songs, and then another group, then the black kids come out and tap dance for another hour. You got a lot to see yet. I was backstage. 2 derelicts and 4 black guys going, we're going to tap dance again. That's a good opening. You know, those guys were great.
Thank you. And I want you to know that whenever you come on the show, you are such a morale builder.
That's my job, to convince you to get off. Do you know, you had me introduce one of your telethons? Do you remember that?
Yes, I know, in the
we
gray
go back
suit.
a long time, remember that?
In the gray suit.
That's right. And you were dancing, and God bless you,
Yeah.
were doing all this stuff. We're one of the first guys to do it. And I by the way, before we forget, with all my nonsense, on behalf of my wife Barbara and I and my family, you'll have a check in the mail for $1,000. Hey, it's not $3 million like the firemen. It's $1,000. I can only get 1 truck. That's all I can afford. You know what I mean?
You know how wonderful that is that you do that? And last year when you did it and then canceled the check, it was okay.
Jerry Lewis 6, Don Rickles 4. Now I'm trailing. I was so ahead, for crying out loud. I hate a Japanese guy taking pictures. I hate that. Japanese kids over there going, God bless you. 3 years in the jungle looking for your uncle. 3 years. All you had to say is, we surrender. No, you had to make a stink. And I had to go in the jungle. One good thing, though, my kid has a lot of toys. It's not easy when you're on a show that's going in a dumper. But hey, I want to say, Jerry, and to all of you folks, this wonderful gentleman has had a lot of, as we say, tourists in his life of late. God was good to him. He became a great star and still is a great star. And I say this from my heart, Jerry. I know how much you're suffering, and I know all the nonsense with the weight and what have you. And God will be good to you because, as they say, you're a great, courageous man to do what you're doing for these kids. And I and the whole public admires and loves you. And I must say from my heart, really, that we don't see each other too often, but if you could, one day on the boat, one day on the boat. We'll pay.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I gave you plenty of time to spew your poison.
Yes, you did.
Now you got to give me just about 8-10 minutes.
10 minutes?
That's how long it's going to take to tell you what I think of you. I'll shorten it.
Okay.
I want you to know it's not in your best interest. When those of us that love you and that have known you for so many years, we know it's not in your best interest for that audience to ever really suspect that you are other than what you purport to be. But I am so deeply grateful that you are alive and in our lives, because you bring us stuff, my friend, that we need more desperately now than ever. And you help make my show begin strong, and I love you for that. And I love you for being here, and I'm deeply grateful.
I love you too, Jared. I'll say good night, and keep your strength, keep your spirit, and keep those kids going as you do. And
I will.
Please, God, next year maybe we can sit together and talk about how well you're doing and the kids.
Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen.